anything I do, anything, gets hate.
Here's the shocking truth about Kim Kardashian's explosive reaction after her sister Kendall Jenner allegedly tried to sabotage her romance with Ferrari Formula One superstar Lewis Hamilton. What started as sisterly advice has erupted into a full-blown family feud that's dividing the entire Kardashian-Jenner clan. The drama exploded just weeks after Kim and Lewis made their relationship public at Super Bowl 60 on February 8, 2026. They sat side by side at Levi's Stadium in what fans are calling their official hard launch. But behind those glamorous public appearances and romantic getaways, a bitter controversy was brewing that threatens to tear the sisters apart. Explosive insider reports reveal that Kendall Jenner has been warning Kim to pump the brakes on her relationship with the 7-time Formula One world champion. And Kim's reaction to her sister's so-called advice? Pure fury. Sources confirm that Kim is absolutely livid, accusing Kendall of jealousy and overstepping boundaries in the most dramatic way possible. Let's break down exactly what went down and why this family drama is causing such a massive rift between the sisters. The relationship between Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton has been years in the making, though most people didn't see it coming. These two have actually been friends since 2014, when they first appeared together at the GQ Men of the Year Awards in London. Back then, they were both with other people, and their connection was purely platonic. Fast forward over a decade, and their friendship has transformed into something much more serious. The romance rumors first started swirling when Kim and Lewis were spotted flying together from the UK to Paris on February 2nd, 2026. They entered their Paris hotel through an underground garage entrance with their security teams, clearly trying to keep things low-key. But the real confirmation came 6 days later at the Super Bowl on February 8th, where they sat together chatting comfortably while millions watched. A video of their conversation quickly went viral, racking up tens of millions of views. Lip-reading expert Nicola Hickling analyzed their exchange and revealed some pretty intimate details about where this relationship is heading. According to her analysis, Lewis told Kim, "No, I don't take just any girl to my mom. I mean, you're gonna meet someday. She is very excited to see you." That's pretty serious talk for someone who's supposedly just casually dating. Meeting the parents is a major relationship milestone, and Lewis is already planning for Kim to become part of his family circle. And keep in mind, this is a man who was previously linked to Sofia Vergara just months earlier. So this shift towards something serious with Kim is a major change in pace for him. But here's where things get messy. Before Kim ever entered the picture romantically, Lewis Hamilton had a very different connection to the Kardashian-Jenner family through Kendall. Back in May 2015, during the Monaco Grand Prix, Kendall was photographed wearing Lewis's diamond-encrusted gold chain while cheering him on from the sidelines. The image sparked massive dating rumors, none with fans convinced the supermodel and racing champion were secretly hooking up. Lewis quickly shut down those rumors, telling E! News, "Me and Kendall have been friends for a while, so we're just friends." Despite being 11 years older than Kendall, he praised her maturity, saying, "She's doing incredible. She's very focused, very level-headed. And she's just, for such a young woman, she's very grown up." Now, sources confirm that Kendall and Lewis never actually dated. According to celebrity gossip account Dumois, Kim is the only Kardashian-Jenner sister that Hamilton has ever been romantically involved with. But their years of friendship apparently gave Kendall some insider knowledge about Lewis that she feels compelled to share with her sister. And that's exactly what's causing all the drama right now. According to Star Magazine sources, Kendall has been waving a major caution flag about Kim's romance with Lewis. The insider reveals the supermodel and the Ferrari driver have been party pals for years, and she knows a lot of the dirt on him. That's why she feels like it's her duty to warn Kim to keep her feelings in check. She's not telling Kim to drop Lewis, she just wants her to take things slow. But Kim is absolutely not having it. The same Star Magazine source explains Kim's explosive reaction. Kim says she doesn't need her little sister acting like some relationship expert who knows men better than she does. She's very offended that Kendall thinks she can't handle herself with Lewis. Think about this from Kim's perspective for a minute. She's 45 years old, a billionaire businesswoman worth approximately $1.9 billion, and the founder of Skims, which is valued at $5 billion. She survived a highly publicized marriage and divorce with Kanye West, raising 4 children while building a business empire. She even went through a brief relationship with Odell Beckham Jr. before finding her way to Lewis. She's completed legal studies and has been navigating Hollywood relationships for over 2 decades. So when her 30-year-old sister, who's never been married and has no children, tries to give her relationship advice based on party gossip, You can understand why Kim would be absolutely furious. The source reveals that Kim feels like Kendall is treating her like some naive teenager who can't spot red flags in a relationship. But what exactly does Kendall know about Lewis that has her so concerned? This is where things get really interesting, because Lewis Hamilton's dating history does reveal some patterns that might worry a protective sister. His most serious relationship was with Nicole Scherzinger, which lasted on and off for nearly 8 years from 2007 to 2015. Despite the length of their relationship, Lewis never proposed, never married Nicole, and never had children with her. In a 2022 Vanity Fair interview, Lewis actually admitted that his lack of serious relationships and long-term commitment issues stem from being super focused on work. Nicole reportedly wanted marriage and children, but Lewis kept putting his Formula One career first. Eventually, she got tired of waiting for him to commit, and they split permanently in 2015. That's exactly the kind of dirt that Kendall might be referencing when she warns Kim to take things slow. There's also the question of timing. Lewis is now 41 years old and has just joined Ferrari after leaving Mercedes, the team where he won 6 of his 7 world championships. This move to Ferrari could be his final shot at an 8th world championship. But the 2025 season was actually a disaster for him at Mercedes. For the first time in his entire Formula One career, he failed to secure a single Grand Prix podium, with his best results being a trio of 4th-place finishes. He's under enormous pressure to perform in 2026 with his new Ferrari team. Meanwhile, Kim is coming out of a messy divorce that was finalized in November 2022. She's been focused on co-parenting her 4 children, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm, with Kanye West while building her business empire. She's also been very public about what she's looking for in a relationship, telling Khloe Kardashian on Khloe's podcast that she wants good morals and values, a calm person, dependable, and someone who takes accountability. From the outside, Lewis seems to check a lot of those boxes. He's incredibly successful, financially secure, and has a reputation for being level-headed and professional. But Kendall's concerns might be about whether he's truly ready to be the committed, family-focused partner that Kim needs at this stage of her life. The family dynamics make this situation even more complicated. According to reports, the rest of the Kardashian-Jenner family absolutely adores Lewis. Sources say that momager Kris Jenner is thrilled that Kim has finally found someone, and that Lewis has been spending time in LA with Kim and her family. The insider revealed they all adore him, especially her mom Kris, who has loved having Lewis around. Even Khloe Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian are reportedly supportive of the relationship, making Kendall the lone voice of caution in the family. So, Kendall finds herself in the awkward position of being the only family member expressing any concerns about this relationship. While Khloe, Kourtney, and Kris are all welcoming Lewis with open arms, Kendall is standing on the outside waving red flags. That isolation might be making Kim even more defensive and angry about her sister's warnings. There's also the very real possibility that Kim suspects Kendall's motivations aren't entirely pure. Some sources suggest that Kim thinks Kendall might be jealous of her new relationship, especially given their shared history with Lewis. Even though they never dated, Kendall and Lewis have been close friends for years, and seeing him commit to someone else in the family might be harder for her than she's willing to admit. The timing of Kendall's warnings is also suspicious. She waited until after Kim and Lewis made their relationship public at the Super Bowl on February 8th to start expressing concerns. If she really had important information that Kim needed to know, why didn't she speak up during their private getaway to the Cotswolds in early February, which reportedly cost up to $120,000? And Kim's anger might also be fueled by the fact that this relationship feels different from her previous ones, different from what she had with Kanye West, different from her brief time with Odell Beckham Jr. Sources describe Kim and Lewis as inseparable and say they're fitting their dates around Kim's work commitments despite having such intense working schedules. This level of effort and prioritization suggests that both of them are taking this seriously. The Super Bowl appearance wasn't just a casual date, it was a deliberate public statement. Lewis could have easily attended the game with friends or business associates, but he chose to sit with Kim, knowing that every camera in the stadium would be focused on them. That's the behavior of someone who's proud to be with her and isn't trying to hide the relationship. Even more telling is the conversation that lip readers analyzed from their Super Bowl appearance. When Lewis talked about introducing Kim to his mother and said his mom was very excited to see you, he was essentially announcing his serious intentions to the world. That's not the kind of thing someone says if they're planning to string someone along or avoid commitment. But Kendall's warnings might not just be about Lewis's past commitment issues. She might also be concerned about the practical challenges of this relationship. Lewis travels constantly for Formula One with Ferrari, with races all over the world from March through November. Kim has 4 young children and multiple businesses that require her attention in Los Angeles. The logistics of making this work long-term are genuinely complicated. There's also the question of what happens if Lewis's Ferrari stint doesn't go well. He left Mercedes, the most dominant team of the modern Formula One era, to chase his 8th world championship in red. If he struggles again in 2026 the way he did in his final Mercedes season, the pressure and disappointment could affect his relationship with Kim. The media scrutiny is another factor that Kendall might be worried about. Kim has dealt with intense public attention throughout her relationships, but Lewis has generally kept his private life much more guarded. When reporters asked him about Kim at Formula One testing in Bahrain in February, he shut them down immediately, saying, "It's my private life. I'm not talking about that." That kind of privacy might not be sustainable in a relationship with Kim Kardashian, whose life is constantly documented on social media and reality TV. The adjustment could be challenging for both of them. Despite all these potential concerns, Kim's reaction suggests that she's absolutely not interested in hearing any negativity about her relationship. She's gone through enough relationship drama with Kanye West, including his very public jealousy about her new romance with Lewis. The last thing she wants is family members adding to the stress and speculation. What makes this family drama particularly explosive is that it's playing out while Kim and Lewis are still in the honeymoon phase of their relationship. They're clearly happy together, spending romantic weekends at luxury estates and making public appearances that generate millions of views and endless headlines. But family approval and support matter, especially for someone like Kim who's always been close to her siblings. Kendall's warnings are creating a wedge that could affect not just Kim's relationship with her sister, but potentially her romance with Lewis if the family drama becomes too overwhelming. And with Khloe Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian firmly on Kim's side, Kendall risks isolating herself from the entire family over this. The irony is that Kendall might be creating the very problems she's trying to prevent. By questioning Kim's judgment and Lewis's intentions, she's adding unnecessary stress and conflict to what appears to be a genuinely happy relationship. As this drama continues to unfold, one thing is clear. Kim Kardashian is not backing down from her romance with Ferrari's Lewis Hamilton, and she's definitely not interested in her little sister's relationship advice. Whether Kendall's concerns are based on legitimate insider knowledge or jealousy remains to be seen, but this family feud is far from over. The real question now is whether the sisters can resolve their differences before this controversy damages their relationship permanently. Because at the end of the day, family should come first. But when love is involved, all bets are off.